All right. Hello. How is everybody doing?
Howdy, y'all.
We're almost on time. At least I'm almost on time. 2 minutes. That's actually doing pretty good. All right. I just got to shut off my sound over here on this freaking parroting computer over there. There we go. Oh, I set up the steampunk computer behind me in case I move around. So in case I have
We eat more possum in the house. As we found out last night, he is actually a sheep.
eat more possum.
And there's Sunrise Water Media.
Oh, welcome. Ben T, welcome. Sunrise, welcome. It is Friday. I feel like I have a fair amount of cognitive ability today, which is kind of scary. I feel relaxed.
What now?
Big words, ability. Okay. And
I thought you went to the doctors
I
for that.
did, and they gave me some pills for what was going on, and it seems like it fixed it. Doesn't that what everybody does these days? An early beer helped too. So now I want to before I do anything, I want to introduce my other friend in the green bottle. And most of you guys know that the only beer we're drinking comes in green bottles. I'm just going to tell you right now. I swear to God, I've tried every beer there is to try.
Okay.
And if it comes in a green bottle, it's always good.
Two things. You're not supposed to be swearing, especially not to God. Okay.
Yeah.
Another, a green bottle, I'm not quite agreeing with you.
All right.
You don't even know how to pop that top open. That is just
it's like champagne. It's like awesome. Ooh,
I'll have to teach you how to open up.
I know you want to teach me the other way, but that's the wussy way. See, now this one you can save for the whole week, just in case you can't drink it all.
Oh, Yvonne is here. Paul is here.
It's been a while since I've had a bottle of Grolsch.
And eat more possum. That was Kelly last night that said that you're actually a lady. You just get yourself the most masculine screen name to distract from that fact. So Kelly got you figured out.
Yeah, man, woman, I don't care. In between, side by side, who cares? I'm just glad you're here today. It's Friday. And all who enter are welcome.
Okay, UK Real Ale is better. Paul,
Hey,
you might have a disagreement with that.
Drake JDF. I'm a can man. I actually okay. I was up in
shotgun a bottle. He's got a point.
I was up in Park City this last weekend. Was it during the week? I can't remember the days, guys. Let me tell you something. I drove over 2,000 miles in 4 days, and I saw two of my kids moved furniture, screwed up my knee. And okay, there you go. There was the time I was away. So if you think I was just hanging out and enjoying myself and drinking beer, okay, that wasn't the case. Now back to the can guy. I actually had a Czechoslovakian Pilsner out of a blue can that I really enjoyed this weekend. So it's not, the green rule doesn't always work. So there you go. And it was a can. It was, my waitress came in, she poured it in a glass, and I was happy. But it has to be a Pilsner of some kind. So I'm just a huge fan of Pilsner. And this is just I think Beck's is better than Grolsch. This has just got a cooler bottle.
No, the Papa Top. But
this is more. This is way more.
We need to make it official. Was Yvonne? He officially got promoted today. So congratulations.
What happened?
Yvonne got promoted. It's official. Just got promoted today to manager of business applications.
Yvonne, congratulations. It is a huge step when somebody makes basically and attains another level of their job, and they're appreciated for doing that. not everybody gets appreciated for being smart in doing good work. So congratulations. And I would give you the clap, but I didn't bring the Monocaster out.
Yeah, no, we're not ever moving that thing again.
Well, I'm still afraid that there's been a bunch of updates that have come in through Windows, and there's still some issues with and I know that Ben, you kind of, if you drop, I know you think you dropped that link last time, but I've got to get this ironed out. Like right now, I'm actually on a Lenovo. I'm on my smaller, kind of it's more, SSD, kind of like a Chromebook like computer right now. And this one should just really easily run this entire stream and run that Monocaster but there's something happening in the software right now, because when I tried to hook up my camera to my HP, that ancient computer that's also running Windows 10, it did not recognize anything. Tell me what the hell is going on.
Driver issue.
So yeah, definitely a driver issue, but why does my drivers just disappear? So anyway, there's so many like updates going on because of security, because they're worried about sound and cameras getting hacked into, that they constantly create levels of security that you have to reset all the time every time they update your software. That's my guess that there's some kind of driver reboot that went on, or it could just be me, and that's another possibility. So there you go. The other thing, I don't know. Let's just leave it there for a second. Let's let that simmer for a while. Hey, Woody Drones in the house.
Speaking of simmering, apparently Eat More Possum's name is Brenda, not Brent. So it's actually Brenda Eats More Possum.
Brenda. Well, welcome. I am very happy to have you with us. Bren or Brenda. Drake. All right, here we go. And I crashed. Well, this is the rest of the story. I crashed my Mini 2 into a compressor flying through the shop. Well, Kai could probably hit some compressors, but I think the compressor would always win. Or make your Mavic Mini turn into a little a dust cloud.
Now, I am going to have to share a picture with you guys.
All right, here we go.
You want
welcome, though, guys.
You want to talk about compressor sizes?
Oh, he's comparing sizes again. Every time he compares sizes, I always come out on the short end of the stick.
Well, you are the short end of the stick.
I'm set up for everything today, so I'm waiting for him. Look at that. Sometimes what you see is not everything you think it is. There you go.
Yeah, I had to go out in the field on Wednesday, and I had to snap some pictures of some equipment.
Chris Hope, how you doing? Hey, we're hoping for a lively stream today. I got some good eats that are real tears. Yeah, Ivan. Hey, Ivan. Hopefully, what you're seeing on my cover is getting you excited. I am actually, I don't know if I'm much on the fence. Anyways, it survived. I was shocked. Really? Holy crap! I have not been surprised by any. I crashed my Mavic Mini 1, publicly, no less than 4 times, and I crashed it more than those times. So Here we go. Let me check this picture out. Here we go. Kai wants to show us how big. Oh, there you go. Now that's a compressor.
That is an ammonia compressor for ammonia refrigeration system.
Let me tell you
This
something.
vessel down here at the bottom is about 3 foot in diameter, probably about closer to 3.5 feet in diameter.
I'm shriveling up just looking at it.
That's an 8-inch line going out. This thing is freaking huge.
And if you want to freeze a human body, or a group of humans, that would be a way of doing it right there.
Well, it's got this hole here on the end. You just open it up, stick body in, close it back up. It will never be seen again.
That is quite amazing.
Yeah, I think the motor that sits on it sits on the other end. I think it's like a 650 horse motor on that compressor.
Oh yeah, I bet. I don't doubt it. And that's 650 electrical horses, guys, for you guys that know electricity like all of you guys here. So, okay, just bear with me moving my camera around. I think I found my right angle. Now, everybody keeps wondering if I actually got something inside that screen back there. Yes. And this might be my last outdoor stream for the rest of the summer, too. That's the other thing.
Getting a little hot, is it?
Well, today is about 90 degrees right now. But actually, it's cooling down because I actually I bought let me show you really quick here. I'll move this here real quick. I bought one of those things right there. It's a little air cooler.
Yeah.
A little swamp cooler, little swampy. It was on sale at Home Depot, and it does a great job. By the way, it's for $180. I think that's what I paid for it. Not bad. It does a really nice job. It has a 3-gallon capacity, so it runs for about an hour and a half at about 100. If it's 100 degrees out. But even with that, I mean, I'll test it out maybe on one of those days that we're like just touching 100. But we're going to go into the teens, 110, 100. So, and all of the thoughts and the aspirations of buying an Air 2S just went through the window when I saw the weather, the weather forecast for this week. So I was thinking, you know what? I should just buy an Air 2S. What the heck? Do some stuff. There's stuff that I can do that nobody's done yet. And I just decided, why would I want to do that for one test? I could only do the heat test or get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day and fly it.
And just so y'all know, I did try to talk some sense into him about the Air 2S, but no.
Well, I didn't buy it. So I think his sense talk worked.
Not yet.
Well, not yet. Yes, just because I say it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. There is something that could push me over the edge to buy it. Just one thing, and that thing hasn't happened yet. But if this little DJI Mini SE comes out, it could be the thing. So it could be the thing that finally gets me off the fence at this point in time. So, but right now I am. What did I? Anyway, I'm still on the fence. But the SE could be. It could be, and we've talked about it a little bit already, it could be the thing that forever allows DJI to piss on their territory and never, ever allow anybody in again. It could literally be the difference between every single person in the world who likes a drone owns a DJI drone, and that's their goal. If you own a drone, they want you to own a DJI one. And if the price stays on this one, why would you buy a Kai drone? Just because he's cool?
Don't buy a Kai drone.
Why would you buy a Holy Stone drone? I wouldn't go near one.
Nope, not at that price point.
At $299, they own the market completely. That's it. It's over. And if you buy something other than, I haven't even flown it yet. And you know, when I fly it, it's going to be amazing, or there'll be something amazing going on. It could be an amazing hike or an amazing something. But no matter what they do with that thing, it's going to be better. I mean, just by lowering the price. So, and if they're just trying to fire sale their drone bodies because their Mavic Mini 3, which is sure to come, is going to have a different shell, which it probably will, why wouldn't you take all of your Mavic 2, Mini 2, and all of your Mini 1 bodies and just fire sale them all for $299? You know, why not? Drake, he's new to the drone game. Oh yeah, Drake, if you're new to the drone game and you've already made it to the DJI side of the world, you've made a good choice. So I don't okay, we do have another topic, Kai. Actually, we have two more topics.
Let's put this up on screen real quick.
All right, we do have two more topics coming up. I just thought of the other one, and we talked about that last night. Oh yeah, the infamous pick this card up, but we don't have it in stock yet. Yep.
So that was posted on Facebook today, that picture. The only important part about it is right here at the top.
Right. Guys, you can't beat that. I could open up.
I know there's all sorts of rumors around this thing. Some people are speculating this thing has OcuSync on it because it has the new Mini 2 controller on it. Well, this is definitely a Walmart price tag on there, and the signs in the background would suggest that it was in a Walmart because that's the type of signs that they have.
I want to keep that on there.
And the Walmart stores. I mean, everything indicates that being a Walmart.
Hey, John's in here. How you doing, John? Good to see you. Was that the picture? Yeah, that's the Walmart. That's the Walmart shot right there. The infamous Walmart shot. And for all of us that shop at Walmart, which is just about every human being on the planet, you know, some of us don't shop there just because they don't like the excitement. Okay. I would, if there's any item, pretty much, it's kind of like you heard of Bang Good. They would be Bang Bad. Okay. But they still have everything you need. But actually, if they had it and it didn't, it would be there. Yeah. It wouldn't be. It should be bad. Anyway, I was just thinking that video that Kai sent me, the Bang Good video, that basically it was a guy, you know, complaining about how crappy Bang Good's getting and how worthless they are. And Walmart is the Bang Good of America, but they actually have it in the store. So,
yeah, well, Pavel's rant was also about the lack of affiliate bounties that are not being paid anymore.
Well, if you're going to be an affiliate, you know, if you're going to be an affiliate and you're going to promote stuff, they need to have it and they need to treat you right. Otherwise, you're working for nothing, and that's. I mean, we're all working for something. I mean, now I work for drones, you know, quite literally. So if somebody gives me a drone, I will work for them. That's just to be quite honest. And would I stretch the truth? No, because I don't think you have to. I think like I always go back to Captain Drone because he's probably the quintessential drone guy. That's promoter. He's pretty honest. He just doesn't tell you the stuff that he doesn't like all the time, but he doesn't tell you stuff that's not true. He'll say that the price point is good and that it does struggle in areas, but he'll never tell you that it just totally freaking blows. Don't buy it. That's I bet about the only place that he, if you think about just stretching the truth, but he's pretty honest. I mean, if you read through the language that he uses.
Yeah, you have to know him to figure out what he's saying.
Why in the hell did I just put that up? There you go. This is what I wanted up. This is all you need to know about a Mavic Mini right here. You fly it in high winds, you're a dumb. Okay. It's not meant to be flown in anything higher than 28.8 is that's like the maximum. Now, if the Mavic, if the SE is basically using me and Kai were talking about this, the same motors and the same LiPo system, it probably can handle 20 miles per hour. It'll get you home if you're not out too far because it'll drain a lot of battery trying to fly home. But, it says 28.7. That's Ivan. That means that you're hanging in the air like this for 25 minutes because it's fighting against that 28 mile an hour breeze. I would not do that. That would be like you're at the beach and you're just offshore. You need to fight home. You better have 15 minutes of battery power to get it back past the seagulls.
There was a posting somewhere where somebody had the specs of this thing, and the wind rating was higher than what it was for the original Mini.
Well, Sunrise did make a good comment. I mean, basically, when we're looking at 28.7 kilometers per hour, sometimes our brain is immediately like miles per hour. Okay, because that's kind of what. And he's saying that's 17. So I would agree with that. Thank you, Sunrise, for popping that in there. Because that's literally, I would say that, okay, Ivan, you're right. That's it. Stop using the metric system here. Okay, did you notice the flag on my freaking hat? Come on. That's it. That's all you need to know, Ivan. Okay, right there. That's not the flag of Bulgaria. Even though we love Bulgaria and Sofia and everything about it. There you go.
Well, John's making a point. He's wondering if the Mini is only going to be available in the U.S. or Canada. If not, I mean, all the European countries or any other country will still be stuck with Hubsan and FIMI.
No. I don't believe so. Just because they're advertising at Walmart, they're just using that as a marketing tool.
Well, the speculation is because of the distance rating expressed in miles.
If you want one from Walmart, send me an email. I'll go pick you up one, drop it in the box for you. Just pay for postage. There you go. I'll do that for you. If they don't sell them to you and you're in the UK or you're in Bulgaria, Ivan, you got a Mini too. You don't need a freaking SE.
And we're gonna wrap up the whole Hubsan discussion with this picture.
All right, here we go. Guys, I'm sorry I missed this last week. I missed the most absolutely ridiculous live stream I have ever seen in my entire life. I have never seen anything so absolutely freaking ridiculous than this video. You cannot tell me that this is something. Say this company's worth a couple of $1 million. Okay, it's Hubsan. It's probably worth a few million. Okay, if not more. Why in the hell would you do this? Why would you put Kim Jong-un in front of your freaking camera and have him fly a drone? Okay.
Well, he didn't fly it.
Well, I feel bad for Kim.
He didn't fly it. He was just the guy in front of the camera.
And I'm sorry for calling you Kim Jong-un, because that's an absolute ridiculous comment, but it's just, I've never seen anything so ridiculous. I mean, this guy's got to be important to the company. You know, wouldn't you pick somebody that can, I don't know. Wouldn't you send me to China first before you did this?
I wouldn't do that to the Chinese.
I would send me to China. And Hubson, I am telling you right now, I am available. If you want me to do the next flight inside, I promise I will freaking light stand. I will fly it into the camera. I will make it look amazing. And you will get more likes, more excitement for your products than you ever have done in your life. I'm just telling you.
See, that we know what his name is. Something wrong.
Something wrong. That's terrible, but good, really funny, actually. This was just ridiculous. I don't think anybody's done it justice.
Facial expression is just absolutely priceless.
Well, her facial expression is normal. Like, you know, that's like my wife looking at me.
If you watch the video, you can see her, you know, looking as they crash this thing, and then her head just goes over the side looking at him.
That's what my wife looks like when she wants to laugh, and she doesn't. She's trying to control her laugh because she feels bad for my manhood. She turns her head and pretends to be serious as she's crying slowly inside with laughter.
Yeah.
And he is extremely embarrassed, going, is this really happening to me? Is this really happening to me? I am going to be assembling iPads at a factory in northern China somewhere very soon. I am now not going to be the spokesman. I am going to be an iPad assemblyman. But I'll have to hide my identity so Apple doesn't find out who I am. Michael McReynolds, how are you doing? EBRFPV, all right. Dude, he put up a video the other day. He was using did you see that video? What was he was using your goggles, DVR, Kai.
The DVR?
Yes, the Oculus, what are they? The DVI for the goggles that you're telling me are awesome.
The Sky Zones?
Oculus. What the hell am I talking about? The Sky Zone X, whatever, DX or whatever you call it. Anyway, what is that? Come on, save me here, Kai.
OLED.
Yeah. Anyway, he put up plus he knows how to color grade stuff and make things cool. But that was the DVR footage. He didn't tell us what the camera was, but maybe he will tell you what camera he was using to record. But he likes to record in low light at sunset. And I was very impressed. I watched the entire video. I just was amazed. I'm visual. And so very nice. And if you want to put the EBR, if you want to put that link up for that video, you're welcome to do that. Or if I can find it.
I'm going to put this one up just one more time, just for the entertainment value of it.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is definitely the shiz today.
This is just too freaking funny to watch.
I mean, okay, we're in full hover right here. And she's looking at him going, I hear you. You're awesome. You're manly. You're really cool. And this guy doesn't understand about how to keep his back out of the camera as he hands her cue cards. He's definitely not the guy that crashed it. This guy did not crash the drone. I'm just telling you right now, that guy did not do it.
No, it's just to sum up the professionalism on this.
Can you freeze it right there, Kai? Okay, do you see how it's dropping right there in altitude? Like every freaking Hubsan drone ever made, right there. That says it has optical stability on it. Okay, there's just no freaking way. It does not have any optical sensor. I don't believe they put one on. I think they put a round hole with a black dot in it.
Yeah,
because that thing should not be.
It gets better yet. So
There we go.
now he's bouncing off the ground.
It's like, oh my God, it just went low. It's doing what Dad Random said it does.
Now wait for his reaction.
Dad Random said it does this. I'm sick of Dad Random being
right. What the hell are you doing, boy?
Well, okay, this is what happened on that. I totally know exactly what happened. I've flown drones the wrong direction. Okay. He's got a guy holding his controller this way. He's got the drone turned around. It's pointing at him. Everything is freaking backwards at that point. So when you want to go right, you go left. And that's what happened. He lost altitude.
You take Sunrise Water Media comment off the bottom of the screen so we can show
on here.
We can actually see the.
Hey, hold on here. Let me get it on there. We get Sunrise. Hold on. Let me see if I got the. Do I have the recent one? Google Glass. Which one? Which comment was it?
The one that's on the screen. So just go.
Sorry, you got
comments and select another one and deselect it.
Right. I mean, this is the other Google Glass one. That's the one he put up there.
So.
Well, this is okay. The optical sensor only keeps the drone from drifting side to side. Totally understand. He needs to have the sonic sensor. Boop, boop, boop. So when somebody says optical flow, what are they telling you? What's that? Mitulo? That's his name.
Hey, take that comment out because that's where the drone is flying right in that corner.
What, that one right there? Ding bang owl. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, guys, that's just. Are we having too much fun at the expense of a company that's multi-million-dollar? Who in the hell is running this company? That's all I got to tell you. Do they have a marketing team?
And here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom!
There we go. The priceless face. He's like, are you really doing this? And she's like, you're an idiot. And I'm ready to cry. And I'm going to cry because I'm on your stream. But this is really funny because you're going to have to still pay me. Guys, there you go. Thank you, Kai, for validating the fact that I have not bought. I haven't bought a Fimi X8 or I haven't bought a freaking Hubsan Mini because I'm not going to do that.
If you want to talk about Fimi, we need to talk John here in the chat.
I'm sorry. If you love those two drones, I just beat up on you.
No, John did a review on the Fimi Mini just before we returned it. And done a very good job of documenting the problems and the steps that he tried to fix that problems, but never was able to. So,
guess they zoomed in to not show the drone.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 minutes late, but
I agree with this one. Poor girl. She may not get hired in the future. Let me tell you something. If I had a media company, I'd put her on my freaking staff. I'd let her run it.
Well, no,
because she would know.
May get hired in the future.
Huh?
She may get hired in the future.
Well, I know she'll get hired in the future, but not from Hubsan. She could be hired from, you remember the Sprint commercials?
She got hired by DJI.
You remember the Sprint commercials? Remember the guy from the Sprint commercials from where was he before that?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Exactly. And that's what she's going to say. Hey, Hubsan, can you see me? Can you DJI me now? Can you fee me now? Come on, you got to laugh at that one. That's the best one yet. Come on. Can you fee me?
John's got the right comment down there.
John, let's see. Don't buy a FEMA. John, I bought the FEMA Palm a long time ago, and that's all I was with a freaking lab rat. I still get people. Okay, this is the cool thing about FEMA, okay, or FEMA, or whatever the hell you want to call them, is that they're such a big company in China that it doesn't matter whether you review it or not. People will keep buying it 10 years later. I did my review on that 2 years ago, and I still get questions about what card to put in, how to reset it. And I'm like, don't reset it. Put it out of its misery with a hammer. She's a plant, you think? Come on, Ben. Stop thinking. Don't tell me that this was all put on by Hubsan because they're so wise.
Just put that thing under your truck. It'll get well lubricated.
The man was fantastic. I would not hire him. I think he was, because all he could do everything but just cry out loud, "Land it now! Get to the chopper!"
The cameraman had to gather himself before he swung the camera around. Otherwise, the whole thing would have been shaken from him laughing.
Get to the drone now! Oh my God!
So we call these two the no longer face of Hubsan.
All right. Okay, so we have 2 more drones to talk about. Actually, we're going to talk about all of them. It seems like today. I didn't think we'd go this far, but holy crap, we're making some serious breadth. And I told you I was on my freaking A game. So we still have the Hubsan. Okay, because there's a whole lot of shiz going on with the Hubsan. And we have the unmentionable possible Parrot, which we know is not going to be a commercial product. Well, it will be a commercial product. It won't be a prosumer product. But if Parrot did put out a prosumer drone, just a kind of one, like one that I could afford, I would buy it in like 2 seconds.
There's a lot of people, just by looking at the picture that was released from Parrot for this teaser, that seem to think that is a sub 250 quad that Parrot is thrown in the ring to.
Why not? Tell me why not, Kai. You had all the answers on this question yesterday.
Well,
if I'm Parrot, why am I going to put this out? You tell me right now.
If you want to get on the sub 250 market, and it's not that much of a stretch for them. So I'm going to share this screen.
Is there money now in the food chain for Parrot to grab?
Yeah,
right.
You want to share?
Here we go. This is what we're talking about. Save the date. These guys did this to me last year, 2020. I was standing on a rooftop. The information came out, and I literally was standing on the top of the no-fly zone, ready to cry, when Parrot announced that what was coming out would be something for freaking farmers and not me.
Yeah, the Anafi USA, that $7,000 piece of machinery.
Damn, if I had $7,000, I probably still wouldn't buy it. Ugh. It's not made for me. It was made for some guy to freaking do a field study, map out his crops, which is obviously where they're making cash. I mean, obviously, if you looked at I looked at the revenues for Parrot. They I think it was like 40% because of contracts. Consumers could beware, man, because there's.
Well, here's the thing. The Anafi only weighs 320 grams. So for them to get into the sub 250, it's not impossible. It's going to be a stretch, but it's not impossible to drop to 250 level.
Autonomous photogrammetry, full open source app open to developers, new communications standard, new cybersecurity. How could it be open to developers and be secure? I don't know how that works out. Okay, unless they're going to control the development and then they're going to release it piecemeal based upon, obviously they're going to release the ability to control certain aspects of it.
Well, they're kind of taking a play away from DJI. What's the Lychee app?
Yeah. Yep. Because Parrots played ball with other people before successfully. So.
And if there's some like Lychee,
right.
There is some possibilities there, but
the only problem I have with this picture is it looks like a battery just took a crap out the back of a Parrot Anafi. But obviously, if you know the Anafi formula that they used, that it makes sense that they would integrate the battery as part of the body. It really is a light drone. I really was impressed with the Anafi. I owned it for a very short period of time. I flew it a lot. I flew the Anafi more than I flew a lot of my drones. I had it at a very interesting time. I never had any heat problems with it. I never had any flyaway problems with it. It did all the camera functions were exactly what it was supposed to. The only thing I was worried about with the Anafi was the gimbal. I thought it was a little bit fragile, but it turned out to be very robust because I kicked it twice. It was crashing and I kicked it to save it. You know how like a soccer ball comes down and you just want to pick it up or grab it with your foot? And I was on the top of the volcano and it got hit by a bug. Remember? It got hit by this prehistoric bug, which tore off one of its props. It went into a death spiral, landed by my foot, and I kicked it to grab it off the ground. So I kind of like nudged it up.
You're all sorts of coordinator, aren't you?
And then
it was close up on that picture.
You what?
There's a close up on that picture.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, that kind of looks like the hind end of the Anafi.
Hey guys, I got to go check the barbecue.
You got to check the queue.
I got to check the queue, but I'm going to use the Moza. This thing is the Moza Mini MX.
Yeah, it seems to work really good too.
Well, I don't have it turned on. That's well balanced. Check this out. Just like your blue pill. Look at that. Just like that, baby. Bam. Look at that. This is Kai without his blue pills. This is Kai with his blue pills.
I don't do blue pills.
Oh, this is this is Kai at a stripper bar. This is Kai not at the stripper bar. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, but this is the Moza. Now, the only difference between this and the DJI versions is they put the I like that they put the tripod down here at a lower center of gravity. So I thought it was pretty cool. So I just thought it was kind of fun. And guys, you know what I paid for this thing? $39. You got to be kidding me. I could not pass it up. $39. You can't go wrong with that. So.
Let's see how hardy that thing is. Hit yourself in the head with it about 3 times.
Well, I say the jaws of it
Why
are a
does it
little
look
small,
like it's leaking around that joint there?
like my truck.
Yeah.
But there you go. What I wanted to do was use it to go and check out the barbecue. So what I'm going to do is get on my stream here. See if I can get myself on my stream. And then check the barbecue with the Moza MX, because I've never had a let's check this here. Let's go right there. Let's go there. Let's go back there. Here, I got to get this right here. Oh, there we go. StreamYards.
Yeah, Yvonne, I'm not doing pills. Heart pills. I take heart pills, but that's it.
Hey, Yvonne, are you going to buy the SE now that you got a raise?
You was gonna buy the Air 2S and never pulled the trigger on that.
Hey, Yvonne, do I have to buy everything? Do I have to go get this thing? There we go, right there. Oh, man, that is so good. Best thing about this right now, it's got my picture.
Get ready for back feet, guys. Hold on to your ears.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. What should I call it? Random grill cam. There we go. Ip, 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 ip.
Yep, there's the echo.
There it is.
Now we don't hear you at all.
You don't hear me?
No.
You hear me now?
There you are.
All right. So I don't know if I can change the. Yeah, I can't use those functions. That's okay. I didn't figure that. I just wanted to stabilize the camera. All right. All right. That's pretty good. Let's say. If I want to turn it around, I can do this. Come on. There you go. I just wanted to stabilize my camera. So when I do this, I can go.
You know what you should do?
What?
Set that down on your grill and then close the lid.
Just put it in my grill?
Yeah.
You'd be impressed, Kai, if you actually could see my food.
Well, I mean, that would be one neat shot. Okay, now all we get to see is man boobs.
I've got it slow. I've got it on slow cook. Oops. Up is up and down is down. I'm showing you what happens with the there we go.
You practicing for your Xeno internship?
No, I practice with my Hubsan. Yes. I've got the controller on like the slowest control ever. But I guess I'm not going to be selling this anytime soon.
Well, you wouldn't get any money out of it. I mean,
here, let me put it on. I got to put it in Kai mode. There you go. There we go. There's the food.
there we go.
But I'd say she's ready to eat. All right, that's one thing it can do. It can like get back into focus. Yeah, I can't switch the camera around to. I haven't figured that out yet. I've never done anything live with this thing, so it's okay. Let's go back to freaking old trustworthy. This is definitely not that. Up is up. Like if I pull the joystick down, it goes up. And if I push the joystick up, it goes down. It's like Hubsan made this. All right, we're back.
Backwards.
It's totally backwards. All right, let me turn this thing off. All right. You should practice stuff before you freaking actually.
So, Lee has been throwing some comments in here.
What's Lee doing?
Measure Ground Control just announced a partnership with Parrot to allow the application to fly the Parrot drones. They're kind of like the DJI Ground Station Pro mapping software. So apparently he's working with Measure to test their software, and they're going to partner with Autel next. And Autel, we have a few things to say about them too.
Autel? Oh, yeah.
In case y'all sleep on a rock or something, Autel announced a version 2 of the Evo 2. Apparently, they've run out of chips to build the Evo 2 as they have been building it. So now they have an Evo 2 version 2. What does it mean? Batteries are still compatible with both version 1 and version 2. However, that fancy new super expensive smart controller that Autel developed for the Evo 2 only works with the version 1 and does not work with the version 2. So that is just a bit of a problem. Where the heck is he going now? Anyhow, yeah. So we're going to have to be real careful with Evo 2 versions 1 and 2. I wish they would have just end the life to Evo 2, come out with an Evo 3, maybe do a few other updates, too few hardware changes while you at it. I think would have been a lot smarter than trying to do the Evo 2 version 1, version 2.
Well,
Because apparently there's other compatibility issues between those two too. So
well, they missed a whole generation. I mean, DJI would have used to change your version to put a letter or something goofy in front of it to make it seem like a whole new experience. But by not like promoting it as a new drone, and just saying, hey, it's the same old color and look, but it's totally different. Take our word for it, I don't trust that. So, all right, there we go. So we got kebabs, guys, and we got twice baked potato.
Does that mean you're gonna have to put on your skirt now and deliver to the wifey?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually wrap this up in this tinfoil and have lunch for tomorrow. Because I certainly don't need 2 of these today. But that's looking pretty good, I would say. So that's what I've been up to right there. So, oh, wrong camera. I got to go to twice baked potato camera here. So that's what this looks like right there.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'd eat it.
Beef, and then that looks like they put a little bit of cheese on there, some onions, and then some bacon bits. So it's man food. Man food.
No, you're echoing.
Yeah. I'm just going to put it right there. I know I eat in front of you guys occasionally, but that's just part of the thing about being a guest on my stream, man. Unless you're here, you can't enjoy. The other thing I show you that I did. Here, let me change my screen over here to. Let's see here. Let's go to this one. So this right here is Old Smoky, but what I did was I took some Vlasic pickles and I put them into the moonshine to energize plain old Vlasic pickles. So then you don't have to drink right out of the bottle and you don't look like an alcoholic. You can just eat pickles again, which makes you look totally legit. So these are actually Vlasic pickles put inside the moonshine. So hold on, I got to grab a fork. That's my mistake so far.
No, your mistake is you've got one too many microphones open or something.
You'd think.
You're echoing.
I'm trying to turn this one off here. It's this other one. I'm working on that. I'm going to get that. I'll get that functioning someday. There we go. So now we're normal. But
there's a stretch. You normal, huh?
There we go. It's this. This is I've got my close-in cam right here. There we go. This one's set up for dad random eating with his fingers. Not bad. Well, they did the marinade on this. I didn't. Grocery store getting rid of meat. But
yeah.
That's a little well done. There's no pink in this.
You wouldn't know how to eat pink.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
And that's what she said.
Red pepper. Not bad. It's not too tough either. Right? So whatever they used for their marinade, this is onion. I guess I don't need any forks, right? I don't need no stinking forks. Half of the world eats without utensils. Why can't I do it? I'm just going to eat this twice baked potato by hand.
Well, it's all finger food.
That's not bad. You know when you go into the grocery store and they have that like display and they put all that food together? That's all this is. I just picked up. I've never seen a twice baked potato there.
Our grocery store here has a whole boatload of coolers right in the front as you walk in, where they have all sorts of meals that you just unwrap and stick in the oven for 20 minutes and dinner's done.
That's kind of what these are. The potatoes were already cooked, so all I had to do was smoke them. I put it on the smoker, and it melted the cheese. It's okay. I mean, I could do a better job.
The best is their seafood stuffed salmon. That is some good stuff.
Yvonne, when is Bulgaria going to go crypto? I'm imagining that they're going to put you in charge of the monetary system there, and you're going to take them into the crypto world.
Never going to happen.
Because of the EU?
No. Bulgarian officials like to get greased, and it's pretty difficult to do with something that you can't take in your hands.
I thought
bribes are still a cash affair.
Remember, if you're a German, you can go to Albania and your car will be there already. That's the joke.
Albania and all of North Africa. I mean, but that has to do with German inspections. Car inspections.
Mm-hmm.
They are so tough. And sometimes a little too tough. But then again, if you're allowed to haul ass down the Autobahn at whatever speed you feel like, your car probably should hold together while you're doing it, right?
Akarasho, why did we know you? Why did you just get here? Did you just pop into our stream?
He snuck in on us.
We missed you. Come on. Let's see. I got to go back and see. He's been there. He said way back earlier in the stream at 4:53, chip-based obsolescence. They were talking about something. I missed that whole conversation. Actually, he's remember, if you have not you did not know this, Yvonne did get a raise today. It is official. He is now even more cool than everybody that is in his building. They're actually going to put another floor on the top of his apartment just for him. So the guy that he employs now, or has to basically, is the boss of, he will be below him. Yvonne will not have to fly out the window anymore. He'll fly off his penthouse.
Well, he's got the penthouse.
Oh, he does? Is he at the top?
I don't think there's anything above him.
Let's see.
But
there are many. He says there are many people that do do lectures about cryptocurrency in Bulgaria. So there are many Chinese people who come here and do lectures for cryptocurrency. Well, the reason, there's a lot of reasons for that, but we're not going to go into that. We talk about drones. I don't care how you buy them, crypto, non-crypto, Dogecoin. If you can get a drone with some kind of form of money, we don't care.
And he's got a team of 4 people to supervise.
Yvonne, I live in the penthouse.
Yeah, he is in a penthouse. He's on the top floor, and his apartment stretches over 2 floors. So that is what you call a penthouse.
He says that his apartment consists of 2 floors, so he's got an upstairs and a downstairs. That's cool, actually.
Well, that's penthouses.
Yvonne,
Cool. That's
when me and Kai come to visit you, you can stick us upstairs.
Speaking of visiting, Yvonne, I need your telephone number. Email me your telephone number so my hairdresser get a hold of you when she's over there to get you the stickers. Speaking of stickers,
Yvonne said he's never been a manager. Can you give him any?
There's a whole slew of stickers for you already.
If anybody has any advice for Yvonne, he's never been a manager. So if anybody here on the stream wants to give him some advice, say you have a boss that's either really good or really bad, and you'd like to say, hey, this is what I really like about my boss, or this is what I really don't like about my boss. So Yvonne, he put his phone number up on the stream. Okay, anybody want to know? If you want to call Yvonne, right there.
The secret to being a good boss are donuts.
We can. I'm gonna put him on my freaking. I'm gonna send him a freaking chat.
No, the secret to being a good boss is donuts. Because nobody is mad at the guy that brought the donuts. They're mad at you, give them some donuts. They get over it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, that you were going to say. That everybody could be totally pissed off.
I tell breakfast tacos, but anybody outside of Texas probably don't know what that is.
Hey, TX Arch Drone Guy, welcome. Winner of the Mavic Mini. I did put that in the mail today, by the way. So you were going to get your package with Steve slobber and 2 extra wings. It's on its way.
The Steve slobber is free of charge.
I was just thinking about things that I like about my boss, and things that I complain about. It's amazing that they're the exact same things. Here.
Well, he don't bring you no donuts?
No, he does. He does. That's the thing. He'll bring in donuts, and then I'll get pissed at him because he brought in donuts because I'm trying to lose weight. You see what I'm saying? How can he win?
Nobody pointed a damn gun to you at making you eat them.
This is actually a Vlasic pickle that I just dunked. I soaked in moonshine. It's so good.
You leave them in there for about a month, and they're really good.
Oh man, I didn't even think about re-soaking new pickles.
And for those of you that weren't on Ken Heron's stream last night, yeah. For those that were not on Ken Heron's stream last night, I actually had to put Sunrise Water Media in his place. He almost won again. Well, in the end, he still did win, but I beat him to it.
Did I say that? Did I say that? Sunrise said, "Did Did you just tell Texas Arch Drone guy you want a Mavic Mini? Did I say that? I don't know half the shit that I say sometimes. I think I said I might have said a Mavic Mini today. I think I said a Go-Go Bird. I probably did say a Mavic Mini. Holy crap. He's like, yeah. I when I read that comment, I breathed up a potato chunk.
All right, I'm gonna go get me a beer. I'll be right back.
Well, all right. Kai need excuse me. That's why you never eat when you're on a live stream. And Kai is at least he's at least excuse me, courteous enough. Guys, never breathe a potato. You think COVID's bad? Holy crap. How are you going to get a potato chunk out of your lungs? But that's funny. No, Texas Arch Drone guy did not win a Mavic Mini SE, which I wish I had. He won a Go-Go Bird with Steve Slobber. So there you go. That would be funny though. Wouldn't you guys be so pissed if he actually sent him a Mavic Mini? Told him I was out of what's that?
There's the good stuff.
It says
And
shittier.
a brown.
Is that what it says? Shittier?
Shiner.
Oh, shiner.
Shiner brown.
I thought it was 2 T's for a second ago. Holy crap.
You probably
Guys, I gotta
can't
walk
read
away.
anything because you're trying to choke yourself to death.
I'm joking. Hold on here. Guys, I got to go
Probably-
cop this out. Give me a second. You can just listen to it. It'll be pathetic.
Oh boy. Somebody call 911.
I think a chunk came out right there.
Did it? Was it a chunk of food or a chunk of your lung?
Oh man.
Or just dried up goobers?
I don't know, man. Whew. Guys,
Well, Michael, if you were hoping for the Mavic Pro 3 at Spin Up, you better stand your butt in line because that's what I've got my eye on.
the Mavic Pro, what? The Mavic Pro 3?
Yeah.
So he says he's got one, huh?
No, he's hoping to get one at Spin Up.
Ah.
Spin Up is in November.
Well, that's true. It could be there. It will be there, actually. There will be somebody flying a Mavic 3 at Spin Up. It'll be Kai. Oh, okay, that's better.
Sunrise, you just remember those words right there. It's all my fault. He's practicing to become a married man.
What's up, Steve? Steve's here for chips. It's time for chips. Come on, Steve.
No, Steve wouldn't give Dad the Heimlich maneuver. He just let him roll over and croak and then jump up on the counter and eat the chips and the rest of the food.
Let's see. I already have a Mini 2. What features would you need in a Mini 3 to buy it? Oh, Acaricio. Come on. Steve, I'm trying to offer him a chip and he's smelling the meat on my plate. No. I will give you some if you're not a pig. I still got this big giant piece of steak here. I'll share it.
He said, screw them potato chips. I want some meat. He's been sitting there waiting for you to croak over from your choking hazard.
Well, all right. That is actually pretty good. This was a win. I think I paid like $6 for these 2 shish kebabs. Here you go, Steve.
So
Steve,
did you hear the story with those two hunters here in Texas? Actually, I think they were in Utah.
all right, I'm going to answer that question. Hey, Lost Girl, how you doing? Lost Girl Hikes just made it to the stream.
Lost Girl.
Akarisho asks a very good question. Okay, why would you want a Mini 3 or a Mini SE? Well, the Mini SE is meant to bring in all the stragglers. There's a ton of stragglers out there that have not been able to buy a Mini because they're expensive. This $299 price point breaches the husband-wife gap when it comes to buying expensive toys. And because it's cute, it's going to be very, very, very good. It's going to take amazing pictures. You can say, honey, I can take just amazing family photos with this. Because you really can, actually. It's no lie. And honey, I can take those photos 2 miles away. So no, it's the Akarisho, this drone, and Kai and I have talked about this, and my first intuition when I heard the price point, it's designed to kill the toy drone market. It's to get everybody. And guys, that's why I have a Model T Ford as my. I know a lot of us are not from the United States, but the Model T Ford stood for the common man. That every person, common man, common women. I know we got ladies too. Everybody can afford one. And that's what it does. It is the drone that brings and allows everybody to buy it. Even at my worst, when I first started flying drones and was just kind of getting into the hobby, if there would have been an SE available back then, I probably would have been a DJI fan much earlier. Instead, I started with an expensive Parrot drone, or really a relatively inexpensive Parrot drone. But it was about $300 when you come down to it. And would I have been better off with a Mini with the technology that this one's going to have, or the Parrot Bebop 2, which really was an amazing, but it was a 1080p camera. This one has a better camera. It has image stabilization. That's amazing. It takes amazing still photographs. It flies forever. And now that they put the LiPo system on it, it can withstand some pretty harsh wind conditions. It's been well tested. Guys, it's the perfect drone. It's perfect. It's the perfect drone. Perfect. And if there's a friend of mine that his wife went to Germany just recently, and she's got to go tend to her family because of COVID. They can't travel together. My friend and his wife. So she went to see her family, and he's alone right now. And one of the things he asked me is, I would like you to show me how to fly a drone. And he wants me to show him a drone that maybe if he's interested in buying. Guys, where do you think I'm going to take him?
Out in the desert.
But what drone do you think I'm going to take him to? Well, I'm not going to waste his time. I'm going to right away destroy his relationship with his wife, and I'm going to show him this Mini SE and say, this is it. This is no question what drone you should start out with. I'm not going to bring him to a Hubsan or a Femi. I'm going to bring him to a DJ. I'm going to bring him to the promised land right away, so he doesn't have to suffer like many of us have suffered. So, all right. Kai's taking a nap right now.
No, I got a message.
Because he knew I was going to go
have to answer.
He knew that was going to be a long.
No, I have to answer.
You like that? You like the orange white? It looks like I need to take up the names a little bit further. Not bad. I like the. All right. Yeah. So Yeah, he's got Discord going on. He's got questions coming on. He's got people talking shit behind my back going on right now. So
No, actually, this is some I sold and apparently got damaged during transport.
will you tell Dad Random to shut the up? Sending him private mess chats, having a. It's okay, Kai. You can do that. I don't care. But yeah, I just Yvonne. Actually, earlier you said that my other camera looked better. Yeah, because that one will live stream at 1080p, but you're still getting it at 720 through this. So I have no idea what happened. He was saying that when I put the Moza Mini MX, it does have its own software. Guy, welcome, winner of the Mavic Mini. I did put that in the.
Oh, there you go.
Did I say Mavic Mini?
Yeah.
There it is. That's the replay.
We got the instant replay.
Sunrise is like, what the? Oh, it's amazing. I'll probably get a strike for that from YouTube for false advertising. Just turn me in, guys. I deserve it. All right, I got one more. I'm just eating the watered down pickles right now. I know these are the watered down ones.
The watered down ones.
Yeah. I don't have to drink a whole beer. I can just eat a pickle. It's great. So I think we've hit everything.
Did we do everything?
We hit the Mini. We hit
Parrot. The Autel business.
Well, I was kind of cooking during the Autel business, but there's really not a lot to say.
Except Autel missed the boat on that one.
Well, they missed the boat in a couple of different ways. If they would have just taken their controller that they have, some people complain about their regular controller. I tend to be a huge fan of that. I love that little controller. I love the graphics. It's so ahead of its time. But why would you put out a controller that is so freaking expensive that literally nobody can afford? And the answer is because somebody will buy it. And Parrot showed them the way. Government money. But I don't know. A V2, how can you take a product that's already really good? They said flight stability. I never had any problems with. I guess I'm not flying in an area that a lot of people are flying in. One of the things Billy Kyle complained about, and a lot of people and it's the truth, is that when you do gun it forward, it tends to lurch to one side. It tends to drift off as it's flying fast one direction. But of course, you can compensate for that by giving the little left stick. But there's just things like that, say you have to, hold something and then, go, beat ass forward. I just think they missed the boat on a Autel Mini. Not to say that they don't have something up their sleeve there, but a sub 250 Autel drone. I mean, why not do it? I just don't understand. They got people like me that like their company and want to keep them relevant and are saying, hey, if you just come out with this product, we'd buy it. How many companies can you tell right now? Can you name that when most of us that are really hooked on drones say their name, that they wouldn't buy any product that company has out? Autel's on the list. Parrot's on the list. There's a list of 3. And DJI. There's only 3 drone companies that are legit in the world right now. Autel, DJI, and Parrot. That's it. When it comes to having the whole package, having material that, or having products that everybody can buy, there's only 3. And Parrot literally is at the end of the lifespan on the Anafi. And I guess the only way to know that this drone that's coming out, that's an Anafi, that could be an Anafi variant, if it's consumerable, would be how hard they're trying to sell the Anafi itself right now. If they were, trying to pump out batteries or get rid of surplus. And there's nothing I've ever seen that shows that. So I just don't believe that Anafi's got anything coming out at all. Unless it's Christmas or something. They've got something for CES in January. But other than that,
I mean, yeah, Parrot has swore off the consumer market, but
but they could, and I'm not going to.
It would be sweet if they come up with some in the sub 250 category, because that's where we need some good.
Yeah, the only reason why they'd come sub 250 would be to make people that are really, there's enough people that are looking for something different, that like the Anafi name, they like the brand, they like the styling, because Anafi is like one of the only companies that has actually innovated anything with their X design, with their battery, basically. I call it the X bug, where the body of it, it's kind of like a lightning bug, and the body that lights up is actually the power. It's the battery itself. They innovated the controller, or the flip up controller. The stuff that DJI is doing right now is Parrot with the flip up antenna, single piece. Parrot's got it, and Autel's got great quality. They got great following. They've got great quality control. There's nobody at Autel, putting out their drone and crashing it into a freaking, light stand, flying it underneath a reflector, a light reflector, like the absolute debacle that happened with Hubsan. I just wished I could say something good about Hubsan or Fimi. I just can't. I'm sorry. I have no good words. There's nothing I can say other than good and bye. That's the only thing good I can say about them, because the drone for the masses is the Model T of drones, which is the SE, which is coming.
Well, it'll shake the market up. It'll force these other guys to come up their game on their quads, or drop the price, or both. Actually, be both.
Well, if they would try to sell.
The bad thing about it will be, now that they're that affordable and that good a quality, there's going to be more assholes like the guy up in Tennessee at the air show.
Yeah.
They claimed
the air show
waiver to sit at the end of a runway at an air show.
Are you kidding me? I know. Nope. I did see that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That Pecco would.
Not a very bright human being.
Well, the kicker is, in the very first shot of his video, he says that he got all the waivers and permits and everything in place. And anybody that sees that video is like, no way.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, and You know, as long as it's kind of like having guns, man. As long as you're going to have guns, you're going to have people that shoot themselves in the foot. Just, you know, makes no sense. Like the guy that tries to bring his gun through the metal detector, you know, at the airport. It's like, really? Did you think that giant piece of metal wasn't going to set him off, huh? These things are fake, right? When you raise your hands, they're not looking at your freaking Wally. They're actually looking at. No, they're not. They're looking at your wife. Yep. Well, we got a couple more minutes here before we knock off here. A few more minutes.
Let me see if I find this Tennessee air show drone footage. Let's see if he's still here. I imagine they yanked that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
No, we still have it. Nope, no longer available.
Which makes all kinds of sense. Makes all kinds of sense that it doesn't exist anymore.
But we can share this one picture here real quick. There you go.
Oh boy, yes. That is the infamous picture right there. That's an F-35, right?
There is no way that he had a waiver to be that close to that aircraft.
He'd have to be on the top of a hill somewhere with a telescope. And that looks like a pretty flat area, so I doubt that there was a hill anywhere or a building. I borrowed this footage from my friend.
Yeah. Sure he did.
Did you notice, Kai, that I changed my background?
No, you've been changing it 3 times now.
Well, it said DJI Mini 2 drone for the masses. I had to change it to SE. Oh, my God. I'm so confused.
No, it's DJI Mini for Texas Orange Strong Guy.
It is the Model T. The Model T of drones. So. Yvonne says, I think it is possible to be so close, actually. Yeah, you definitely, but the angle of the shot, just, it looks like the person that's shooting it is high. That's the problem. I mean, yeah, you can take a picture from a long distance with a telescopic lens, you know. But all right, Bob Casey Ariel.
Bob Casey in the house.
How you doing, Bob? We are getting to the end. We're out of material, and I don't want to belabor the evening. We have many things that we could be doing in the next couple of minutes, including me. My wife is actually leaving.
I don't think Kelly's going to have a stream tonight. So
no, I think he did his stream earlier, and
he did a stream yesterday.
Right, yesterday, and probably because he was going to be gone today. He probably was going out of town or something, which makes sense. My wife is actually leaving town, and I can get away with murder right now because she's going out with friends. Remember last year? This is the anniversary of the last year's party with the girls. So I pretty much can do what I want for the next 5 days. That's how this works, right? There's a transactional period where she knows she's going to get away with a whole bunch of crap and hang out and drink with her buddies. It's, just like what you guys have been doing for years. So I can get away with pretty much whatever I want. What I should do is buy a $4,000 drone right now.
Oh, then why don't you buy that an Alpha USA?
Oh, never.
That's $7,000. I mean,
10 grand.
if you're gonna get in trouble, might as well do it for real.
I don't. It doesn't even make me excited at all. Not even excited whatsoever.
So Sunrise is saying Oz by Drone will probably be streaming for or on Ready Set Drone tonight.
Oh yeah, it's true. He could be covering his butt. So there it is. There is the message.
What I find interesting is what Lee says there. His contact Cali Field / Lackland Air Force Base said last month the pilot spotted a drone at nearly 1,700 feet as he was approaching the runway.
Those are always questionable because we can't even identify a freaking alien. How are we identifying these tiny little objects from, flying at 500 miles an hour? I don't know.
Well, they had an incident down at the border with
I believe that.
Was Customs and Border Protection.
I believe that. I totally believe that.
Where their helicopter got chased down by a drone.
I believe that.
And it rose with them up to 14,000 feet or some shit like that.
I believe that. That's coming out of Mexico. There's no way that drone
weren't able to find the operator or the drone.
Well, you're not going to find that because it's going to land in freaking the hinterland of Mexico. And you're going to be able to touch it. But that's an assumption, obviously. I do not know. But I can see what you're saying, that there's a lot of interest in what's going on, like news sources. And obviously those news sources have used pilots that talk with the police and they talk with Border Patrol. And they say, hey, I'm going to be operating at this place at this time, and I'm going to be doing shots outside of the restricted area. It'll be inside of, or they get permission, which they can. As like I said, if you have a good relationship with the Border Patrol and they can use your information possibly to better their position, that I would say, hey, thank you for your information. I'd love that. If you see anything of worth, please contact us. We have noted your operational time and your area. Now that's something that everybody could think of but obviously they're reputable. Say they're ABC, NBC, they're a news source of some kind. They're a podcast or something with legitimate reasons, that the police could also, guinea pig off of, or piggyback off is what I mean, a guinea pig. But anyway, Joe, me going down there and doing Dad Random and go, hey, we're on the border, me and Kai, and holy crap, look at this. Look at all those people running right there. We would be interfering with in airspace that's restricted without permission, unless Kai and I went and got with the local farmer that owned the land. But I don't know how big the restricted zone is. Do you know how wide the restricted area is at all on the border there? How many miles?
25 miles.
25 miles. So you'd have to be 25 miles. But even then, 25 miles away from the actual border itself,
the belt for anything that has to do with Customs and Border Protection is 25 miles from the border.
Yeah. So all you'd be dealing with is.
I don't know that it means that it's no fly zone. I never looked at their charts for down there.
Yeah, Lee Bezing says, I have an airspace waiver for Kelly Field and Lackland Air Force Base just because of that. Makes it a lot easier.
But it'd be interesting to take a look at the fly map for down there in the valley, but
right.
And for the first 25 miles off the border, they have jurisdiction.
Right. And Woody's basically making the comment, says drug dealers use drones in Mexico, and that will obviously not apply to the FAA. Of course, anything used in the Mexican border, you can't control. And I know we can. I know we do stuff to down those things. I mean, as much as we can, but there's so much crap going on. But I'm just talking about a interested party like me that wants to just say, hey, I'm close to the border, because 25 miles is not that far away, dude. I mean, I can see Mexico from 25 miles. Just like I can see Craig from 1 mile. So.
Well, part of the border has a TFR on it.
Right.
But that's only for this week.
Yvonne, can't imagine getting my dope via drone. No, in Bulgaria, you can't, don't they just bring it to you?
Oh, they got military operation areas all along the border down
You
there.
check, yeah. I'm actually going to check that out. That would be interesting to know. We should do that, Kai. Maybe do that on a Tuesday. Do a little bit of do a little sky mapping and little sky vector action.
There you go.
Here. But I'd love to look at these areas with Sky Vector with you guys. It's fun.
This is Sky Vector.
Well, don't be giving up all our good material, Kai. Come on.
The fence area right there.
That's the fence right there. What's the yellow town here? I can't see it up close.
That's Laredo.
That's okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's the most dangerous town in the world right there.
I used to have to go down there on business.
You see these operations areas? Now, can you tell which side is the American side? Okay, anybody tell me right now which side is Mexico? Which side is the United States?
Here, that's all Laughlin military operation area.
Kai, think about this. If you were a pilot, more than likely they can't enter U.S. airspace from Mexico just for obvious reasons. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that area. Holy Toledo. That's all restricted. But look at that. Right on the border, it's not. Right there. You got this little space right there. You could fly
along the creek.
You could fly there.
No, this is
You
all
could fly right here.
area.
You could fly right in here. This little area right there.
No, dude. This is all marked defense area.
This area? Oh, right there? Oh, yeah.
See that? Right there?
Oh, I see it. No, you can't. Sorry. I just noticed that. Really? That's humongous. You got to scroll out. Go out a little bit. Oh, wow. Yeah. Everything. That's all controlled airspace.
Well, El Paso has huge Air Force bases because that's where the German Air Force goes to train their pilots.
So there will be no droning at the border, guys. Humongous, Acaricio. That's what she said. That was the first and only time we're using that on this stream tonight. So the defense area 5.
You're a little late for that.
Did I miss it?
All
right, guys.
That's what she said, but
I didn't have a lead into that one today. So, all righty, guys, we gotta shut this freaking party down, because I think actually everything we've done has been pretty legit. It's been really good. I've really been really happy. It's been a good stream. Been a good one. Just informative. I felt good about hanging out. I haven't felt like let's see. I still got a quarter of a tank of water over there on my air cooler. That's another great thing. So, all right. Well, Kai, thank you so much. And like I said, keep your drones out of the tree, man.
Well, that's your field of expertise.
Well,
hey, me just almost texting boy, I would have had a freaking chainsaw and just brought the whole damn tree down.
Well, I should have a drone retriever stick. That's probably the best advice I got about the whole experience. So, drone retriever stick. All righty, guys, we are out of here. We are saying our goodbyes. Have a great one. Have a great weekend.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Nobody leave the room yet.
What's going on here? All right.
I'm still running this. You buy any kind of merchandise off of the Teespring, send me a picture of it, and I will reward you with some stickers.
All righty, guys. Enjoy. Like I said,
Link is in the banner on my channel for the Teespring store.
And whoever's our young man that's going to be getting the Go-Go Bird, do not be surprised if there is a sticker in there for you. There you go. Compliments of Kai Friedrichsen, Lone Star UAV. So I thought it'd be nice to put it in there. I still haven't gotten my own branding, so I'm taking advantage of Kai's stickers. All right.
I guess I'm going to have to send you some more now, huh?
Keep doing that. I'll just keep. I've got plenty of people to send them to. Anybody that if I sell a drone or something, I'll just stick a sticker in there. Why not? So we should know. You should know that you're getting a possibly very famous flying toy. So.
Well, again, anybody buys anything off of the Teespring store, take a picture of it, send it to me. I will send you some stickers.
All righty, guys. Bye. Later. See ya. Have a great one. Enjoy.
Be safe.